Hi, I'm Harry. I'm the Coffee Innovation Director at Moonwake, and I'm here to show off our new Moonwake brew kit that I've put together with like very budget-friendly coffee gear that will help you highlight all the nice coffees from and the acidity from the coffees we have. So in the kit, you get a tote bag which conveniently stores everything that you need from when purchasing from us. This is the grinder, a scale, a packet of minerals for water, a dripper, and a pack of filters. So this is basically everything we use at our shop, aside from the grinder, but we wanted to choose a very useful grinder and small. It's very travel friendly. I'm here to show you how to use the stuff from the kit to pour water on the coffee. And then,
Crushed beans.
yeah.
Hot water. Profit.
The first thing I want to show off is the included hand grinder. So the most important thing is that adjusting the grind setting, because on the brew card I say like medium coarse grind setting, 2 revolutions. What does that mean? So on the bottom, under the catch cup, when you take it off, this is how you set your grind setting. Going clockwise is finer, and going coarser is coarser. Yeah, counterclockwise is coarser. So you can, it says that in here, but kind of indicator, but you might not really understand. And while you do that, you do need to have the handle on top. So what 2 revolutions means is you go fine to the point where the burrs touch. And what does burr touch mean? It's when the handle no longer freely spins. So I'm going to keep doing that until I find that spot. But you don't want to like damage your burrs by going too tight and spinning it. So like it's not spinning. I'm going to go a few more clicks. It's still, is it spinning? Slightly. I don't want to hear the rubbing sound either. Oh no, that is. So see, it's kind of tricky. So it's better to just get it to the point where it's just like, and then, of course, and still kind of there's resistance to it. And then, there we go. So whatever that spot is, right now it's pointing around 9. It might be different for each of these, but it's pointing around 9. The personal one I have is also on 9. You want to go 2 full rotations counterclockwise as your starting point. So I'm going to go 1 rotation to back to 9, and then 1 more rotation back to 9. So that's what we mean by our grind setting of 2 rotation. Then this is the tricky part that relies on kind of experience and tasting, where am I under extracting, am I over extracting, or am I set? And then usually this is on the coarser side, so you just probably need to go finer if you're not tasting the coffee enough. Now that our water is heated, I'm gonna show how to brew on our dripper on the brew guide, because there's kind of confusing on what is a circle pour. What do I do? What does it mean where the water is barely above the level of the coffee bed? So first things first. You get your water, and then what I like to do for pre-wetting the pre-wetting the filter into the dripper is pushing in slightly. While you should be careful with your hands to set the dripper so that set the paper filter so that it nicely adheres to the side of the wall. Now that this is nice and pre-wetted, I don't need that water. I'm going to put my coffee that I ground with this supposedly.
What do you mean supposedly? But you have a guide that says to brew with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the grind setting.
And tare everything. So what's interesting on this scale is that it has a meter where it shows what your flow rate is. So right there on top of where the weight is, it shows how fast you are pouring water. That is one parameter we particularly like paying attention to in on the bar, so that we have kind of more of a consistent barista quality of brewing. For us, we target around 5 to 7. For now, let's just get brewing. So right now we're gonna brew the Basha Bakele East Wash coffee. That's a more dense coffee from Ethiopia, so I would recommend like a water of 94, somewhere on the higher side. I know our light roast I said to do 90 to 96. This coffee is probably on the lighter, more dense side, so we do 94, 96. So in the recipe, we say that it's 15 grams to 240. So, right, 15 grams, we're gonna start, so I'll start brewing now. Never make sure everything's zeroed. And then we're gonna first do our first pour from the center start from the center and then start circling out until I hit 50. So 49, 50, you don't have to worry about that extra gram. It's not that big of a difference. Just like a micro optimization. I'll keep the kettle back on the stand while this is blooming. We will bloom till 45 seconds. And if I'm not sure if it's kind of hard for me to tell, but I was trying to make sure that the flow rate was at around 5 to 7. That's generally where I pour up to in the speed. Okay, so next pour is 60 grams, so it goes to 110. It's 45 seconds down, so I'm going to start from the center again, circle out, and now I do a couple rings here on the outside, and then I go back a little further in the middle and keep going in a circle. 110, and then now I keep the kettle off of the base. At this angle, it's kind of hard for me to actually see the flow rate, but assume it should be 5 to 7. All right, and then I'm waiting for the water to get to about the top of the bed, so it's around here. And then I continue again. What was the number?
140, 150, 60.
What was it?
Oh.
What do you don't know what you're
Let me pull it up. It's 50, 110, 180,
Okay.
240.
So we're pouring up to 180 on this last pour, and then we're gonna wait until it flows down to a point where it's almost at the top, almost touching the bed. You never want the water level to be past the bed. That's how I get a lot of astringency in my brews. And it's as long as it doesn't get past. So like even now, it kind of still above it. It's okay. It's pretty far down already. And then now I'm like again center out, and then a couple circles, and then back in again a little to 240. I went a little over. It's okay. It's hard brewing backwards. So for this coffee, I prefer like a 1:16 ratio. For a light roast, it will be in the 1:16, maybe sometimes 1:15, 1:17 is okay. You can play around with the variables and see what you like. Everything we put on the brew card is more of a starting guide for you, and it's a bit of a practice. I personally enjoyed like figuring out what brew parameters have done to affect the taste in the cup. So now we're gonna wait. It's almost on the top right now. The water level is at the top. That means it's still almost done. Which it's interesting that like sometimes it takes a bit for the water to fully get filtered through, because when it's here, you have no idea where the water level is at. So when I think it's about done, sometimes I like to give it like a tap or lift, because there's like an air bubble traps, just to make sure all the water comes out. Now that we're done, so now that you're done with brew, you can enjoy. Usually I like to give a swirl in a carafe. If you have in a mug, you can stir it a bit, or you just enjoy. But coffees are generally something that I drink out of like a carafe and a second cup. I have no second cup. Generally, I like coffee served in a carafe and a cup, and then I pour the coffee into the cup and slowly enjoy while it kind of cools faster in the cup than it does in the carafe, like we do in the cafe. So the kit will be available online and in our store. It comes, of course, again with the grinder, the scale, the dripper, a pack of paper filters, the third-way water, the tote, and a brew guide for what we're doing in store. It's a little different just because we have a higher dosage for a bigger cup.
Check the link in the description below. Thank you, Brian, for letting me put this on your YouTube channel.
So if you want to go check out the store to be able to order this brew kit, check the link in the description in Brian's YouTube channel. And I'm fumbling.
Howie asked, does it come with Harry to brew for us?
That's what the expert is.
That's a cameo. You have to pay for his lodging
Flight.
and travel. Special consulting fees for Kimoy.com.
My brain is turning off because of twice.
Why?
What else do I have to say?
Just say check the link in the description below, or I can just do it. Check the link in the description below.
All right, check the link in the description below to get your brew kit today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, for editing and video taping this for us.
Wow. So good. Beautiful.